6.5 minutes now past the hour. The Rick and Bubba Show. Thanks for being with us. Listening to America's greatest radio stations. Watching on the Heartland Network. TuneIn app, iHeartRadio, Ustream, Extreme Club. However you're accessing the program, we're glad you're here. Stay with us at Rick and Bubba. Spell out the word and.com. Well, we have, throughout the 20 years of Rick and Bubba, you have watched our families change and grow and our children. And old number one, the oldest Rick and Bubba child of them all, now 24 years old. And that is Brandi Burgess, nicknamed by Uncle Bubba JoJo. And she'll have to explain to her new friends in Prague where that came from. She is now joining us. She's now in Prague. Working at the PYT.
Pretty young thing.
PYT, pretty young thing. The Prague Youth Theater. And Brandi.
Hello.
Hey, Brandi.
Brandi.
Hello, Dobry den.
What'd you say?
Did it check for you?
Yeah, that's hello in Czech.
Now, what did you say it again?
Dobry den.
Don't be mad.
Don't be dead.
It sounds like don't be mad with me.
Dobry den.
Don't be dead.
Don't be dead.
That's it. That's good. Very good.
All right, we got it. And with you there, Brandi, is Adam Stewart. He's the artistic director of PYT. Adam, how are you, sir?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
We're doing well.
Doing great.
Now, you are British. Is that correct?
I am British. That's correct. Yeah.
So
I started to say the Czech sound a lot like the British.
Yes.
Yeah.
We do. We do.
Yeah. I just want to say.
How do you do?
Now, Brandi says you've been working because Brandi is American, but she's Southern born and Southern bred, and then
proud of it.
But she's been Philadelphia, she's been New York, so she's been a lot of places. She's been to London and
The Alabama School of Fine Arts.
Alabama School of Fine Arts,
far off places like that.
So she still has enough Southern. Have you learned, Adam, to speak with a little more? We're the original King's English, the Southern.
Of course. Yeah, I mean, she's taught me a few phrases. Do you want to hear them?
Yeah. Oh, yes, I do, sir.
Yeah, I thought you might. So I've got, hey, y'all, how are you over yonder in Alabama?
That's not bad.
War Eagles!
Uh-oh.
How's that?
Well, you better get a Roll Tide in there before people start driving to Prague.
Yeah, that's the other team. You need to say that.
Yeah.
Roll Tide. Yeah.
What? Which one?
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Never a clue.
That's great. Well, Brandi, tell us. We were talking on the phone, and I don't know why this is. It's like Prague is once you let Prague out of the box, then everyone begins to talk. Oh yeah, Prague. That's one of the world's most beautiful cities. That's right up there with all the beautiful cities. Like you talk about London, you talk about Paris, you talk about New York. You talk about all these wonderful places. But why, before you were asked to come there and work, why didn't I know more about Prague?
Well, I think the Czech people are trying to keep Prague under wraps. I don't think they want too many people coming in because it is like a fairy tale here. The buildings are the most beautiful I've ever seen. But I don't think they're super keen on us coming in and bringing in our McDonald's and our Starbucks and demanding to be spoken to in English. I think they want it kept down under.
Yeah,
Wow.
You get too much attention, Rick, and you're liable to get tourism from Mr. Putin, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
So Adam, what brought you to the Czech Republic?
I've been here for 10 years, although my Czech is probably about as good as Brandi's.
Yeah, it's really bad.
I think I wanted a change. I wanted something different to do, so I came over and taught English originally and then got back into theatre. So I've been teaching drama now for sort of 7 years.
No,
I love it here.
You teach German?
I teach drama, theatre,
drama.
and a bit of German. I can do a bit of German, but I can teach Deutsch.
Yeah. When speaking to us, call it drama.
Theater.
Yeah, theater.
The theater.
Yeah, theater.
Theater, that's it. Yeah. Brandi taught me that today.
Oh, good. Now, so what? Adam, are you the one who hired Brandi to come back to Prague after she was there with a group that was touring?
Yeah, that's me. That's me, and it was a fantastic decision to make. You should be very proud. She's doing an excellent job here.
Well, thank you. I think she's, obviously has a passion for this and has since she was a little girl. And lately, I see her being pulled more to children's theater and youth theater. And of course, you guys have the youth theater there in Prague. So what exactly are you doing there, Brandi? What's your role?
It comes with a lot of administrative work, I've kind of taken over the social media, and also we have kids in rehearsal for a December production from ages 4 to 17, so that's, really, because one group is split into 3 groups, it's about 7 productions we're juggling right now. And I think I find the 4 to 6-year-olds the most challenging because I prepare these amazing, elaborate lesson plans, but at the end of the day, they just want to climb under your shirt and bite you.
Yeah, right.
Right. It's challenging.
Yeah, 4-year-olds, it really doesn't matter the country. They're all pretty much the same.
Yeah.
I'm always a little worn down at the edge of tears at the end of those lessons.
So Adam, you guys do how many productions a year there at the PYT?
We do about 15 or 16 productions a year, so we're kept pretty busy. I'm keeping them very busy over here.
That's a much bigger number than I thought you were going to say.
Yeah, we do quite a few. We've got about 120 children in the youth theatre, and we try and as we've grown, we've had to put on more productions every year. But as Brandi says, at the moment we're working on 7 productions, so it's a lot to juggle.
Brandi, of course, all the guys here on the show, we have to know one thing. Let's talk about the food there in Prague. Where does you come from, a part of the world where some of the most fabulous food that has ever been consumed are prepared, and then you go to live in the Philadelphia, New York area, again known for incredible food. And I know that you were somewhat, you took a step down when you lived in London for a while.
Yeah, very funny, very good.
So the food there, let's talk about it. How is it?
Well, I think the best way to describe it is every day is Thanksgiving. So it's like you're getting a lot of food, a big chunk of meat, lots of gravy, and then bread dumplings of some kind. Wow. So it's like a feast. Like you're going in for a feast. You're not just having a quick meal in and out. And the service is terrible. Like you're just going to sit there for 2.5 hours. You're not going anywhere.
Well, you had me fired up for a minute there, Brandi.
Yeah, right.
About gravy.
Really. Yeah. So if I want to go watch one of your productions, I better eat it like 3 in the afternoon.
Yes, that's what I would recommend. Exactly.
So what is the government structure there now? I know that is it more socialistic? What is the form of government current day? Do y'all have any idea?
Very good question. It's no longer socialist.
It's no longer socialist. Is it more of a democracy?
Pretty recently,
since '89. It's actually the 25th anniversary this year of the fall of communism here.
Yeah.
It's pretty democratic.
Yeah, so it's a lot.
I couldn't tell you much, I'm afraid.
All right, so they
do they have a nationalized medicine? What kind of tax rate? All that stuff.
Yeah, there is a national health service here.
Yeah, I bet it's
and tax is quite high too.
So in other words, it's like America now.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's great. Well, Brandi, what has been the coolest thing of all the places you've been? What's the coolest thing about this new adventure where God has you in Prague? What's the coolest thing about it?
I think I'll answer that. I think it's working with me, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's what I was going to say. But I honestly, I love interacting with the students. They're so passionate and so talented, and it's amazing to get to watch them work and to have a part in that. But I also just love walking around. All the architecture is so beautiful, and there's a lot of different views of the water that I love. And so I think just the newness of the adventure is my favorite so far.
A little early, I know, of all the places, and God's blessed you to allow you at such a young age to have seen so much of the world. Where does Prague rank right now in all the places you've been?
Oh, wow.
Good question.
I don't know. I do think it's number 1 right now, just because.
Now wait a minute. You're not talking about it stepping over Kaneki, are you?
Kankakee. The folks are still here. You and Kankakee.
Kankakee, yeah, that's it.
Oh gosh! Oh my gosh! You're so right. I shouldn't say that.
Or London.
Nothing will ever be Kankakee, but it's just I've never had this much responsibility, and the company is it's everything that I want to do with my art, and so it makes me really excited to be a part of, and so I don't know. I think every adventure is my favorite while it's happening.
All right, Brandi, do you stay in touch with your former boyfriend from Kankakee?
Are you talking about my 48-hour lover?
Yes. Didn't Stevie Wonder write a song about that?
Yeah.
48 hours.
The guy who was supposed to give you a ride somewhere, and by the time you said he started dating, you broke it with you all in 48 hours?
Yeah, it was very traumatic. Yeah,
I know that was hard. I know that was hard.
Yeah, you know what? I've had to let him go. It was distracting my work here in Prague.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, this takes out-of-state rule to a whole new level.
Yeah, out of sight, out of mind, my friend.
Well, it's been great to catch up, and there was some discussion about that. I mean, at the ball game last night, the family we were there, and everybody was talking about Prague, and eventually somebody has to utter the phrase. I mean, is there a man? And I said, look, she's working right now. We can't worry about that.
Rick.
Well, she's
Maybe this weekend.
Well, all right, Adam, let's calm that down. All I can really say in Czech is hello, goodbye, and can I have some cheese? So I don't think romance is in my future.
right.
That sounds like my Spanish.
Where is the bathroom?
Right. Well, great to hear. Adam, thanks a lot for giving Brandi this opportunity. It's just
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, she's earned it. I mean, I know it was not a gift, but thanks for trusting her with such responsibility. And Brandi, we're so proud of you, and glad that you've got this great opportunity. And if you're going to be headed to Prague anytime soon, be sure and check with the Prague Youth Theater, see what production is going on, make that part of your plans while you're there. Go see the work that they're doing. Love you, Brand.
I love you. Thank you so much, guys.
All right,
See you,
Adam.
Brandi.
Thanks, Adam. Nice to meet you, brother.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.